Good evening. It is Wednesday, July the 12th. And this reading is going to be for Capricorn. So I'm in the middle of doing my readings for the earth signs. And so this is going to be for the month ahead from today, July the 12th, 2023 to August 12th, 2023. Okay, so let's just dive right in there. I'm going to, they're still all mixed up. So if I pick any cards that are upside down, I'm just taking it as normal because I didn't organize my deck. It's just been messed up. Sorry, there's dogs barking here. It's been loud all day. Had to wait till the evening. People have been doing renovations and stuff. So, all right. So card number 1 for Capricorn. Please and thank you, universe. What kind of gods, goddesses, archetypes, and different forms of consciousness and energies will be surrounding Capricorn for the next month? The King of Wands. Okay. King of Wands has an energy that is very bold, very assertive. This is a fire sign. The wands are a representation of the fire signs, and so he is the king of the fire signs. He gets what he wants, and he also is good at business, and he also takes care of things that he cares about. So be it his family or his business or his kingdom or whatever that he is ruling over, he takes care of it like it's his little baby. And it's not being in a patriarchal way. It is in a good way. So, he also has here a salamander right here, which indicates that he is protected from the universe or from fire. So he doesn't need to be as reliant as the Queen of Wands, because the Queen of Wands does not have a salamander on the cards, but all the other court cards do. And so she needs to rely on being bold and assertive all the time in order to get what she wants. So she doesn't usually care what other people think. But with the other court cards, they all have salamanders, which means that they are protected from fire and don't really have to tap into that as much as the Queen. So let's keep going. Perhaps the universe is encouraging you to tap into your fieriness and to be bold and assertive if you're trying to get something that you want. The 8 of Pentacles. So we have the 8 of Pentacles here.
Okay, we have some soccer balls.
The 8 of Pentacles is about work and creating something of quality. So if you pair it with... No, it's not. So when we pair it with the King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles is perhaps indicating that you need to be bold and assertive in order to move forward in your employment, in your work, or in your projects that you're working on. Don't be hesitant to showcase your skills in what you are creating. Yeah, okay, let's keep going. That's pretty straightforward. Since the last card was 8, I will be shuffling it 8 times. The 8 of Pentacles, he works very hard to master his skill, and it's about creating quality work. So be bold and showcase it off. And maybe you need to be getting a promotion or something like that. So don't worry about what other people are thinking. You need to take care of what you need to do. I had a big problem with that for a very long time in my career. I would always care about other people and not want to, I would actually sabotage myself so other people can get ahead, or I would be really humble, be really too humble for my own good. And it did not fare well with me. It was short-lived. It took me a while to get to the point where I now, no one's going to stand up for you. No one's going to give you what you need. You need to take it yourself. If you want something, you have to go after it yourself. No one is going to do that for you. This is a lesson that I have learned through life. Okay, after the 8 of Pentacles, we have, so we have the 9 of Pentacles. So if you are going to be, bold and assertive, like the King of Wands, okay, and not caring what people think, knowing that you're protected by the universe, and taking that initiative and sticking up for yourself and putting yourself first with regards to work and showcasing your skills, you will move from the 8 of Pentacles to the 9 of Pentacles. That's nice movement. The 9 of Pentacles is a card of independence and not requiring to be reliant on other people. She also is not very selfish at all. This is pre-Empress energy, the 9 of Pentacles, okay? So she is very comfortable in her economic situation. She is living in a very nice environment, and this is a card of how your environment can actually impact your mental well-being and how you live. If you ever heard of Feng Shui, energy's flowing all the time. There are certain ways that you can manipulate your environment to encourage energy to flow in certain ways. Also with regards to behavior modification, when you want to work on decreasing a bad habit and increasing a good habit, manipulating how your environment looks. If you want to eat less bad food, you would take it out of your house, right? Things like that. Or making your house beautiful if you have some depression, or if you're trying to find someone to be in a relationship with, you're not going to bring them home to a dirty house, right? So these are some ways that I can illustrate what this kind of 9 of Pentacles means. Now, she is very abundant and very well off and able to take care of herself. She doesn't need anybody to take care of her. She's a very independent woman, and this is not gender specific. This is the energy of the 9 of Pentacles, okay? And she is not selfish. Like I mentioned before, she has 9 pentacles. So there's 6 here and there are 3 here. And she is always willing to give away 3 pentacles for a good cause or for someone in need. But she always keeps 6 for herself. And now that's not selfish. You don't need to give half of what you have. You need to take care of yourself first. This was like the whole point of what I was talking about before. You can't give from an empty cup. Okay, no one else is going to take care of you. You work very hard for what you have. You know, sharing is good, and taking care of the community or your family, like your, you know, like not your immediate family, but if friends or anyone needs anything, charity, you can give them a percentage, but you're not expected to give them half or more. Okay? You take care of you. It's personal responsibility. Okay? And also, she has here wine, like grapes. Grapes are very hard to grow, and she's focused on her falcon. The falcon here, if you can see, has its blinders on, and she has a little glove here. So she's training her focus, and she's training her discipline, being able to, like, and so that she can grow these things that need a specific environment to grow. So training your focus, realizing what's important. Yeah. I like where this is going. King of Wands and the 8 and 9 of Pentacles. Very, very good. Let's get some clarifying cards. King of Wands, please. With the King of Wands, we have the 7 of Pentacles now. Okay. Yeah. So now we have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. All right. Moving forward. Okay, so the 7 of Pentacles is a card of deciphering whether whether the juice is worth the squeeze with a situation, person, work, experience, something like that. So, excuse me. Initially, in the original Rider-Waite deck, this gentleman is looking at this bush of seeds that he has planted, and they have germinated and they have grown, and he's wondering if he should keep going with this. Is it worth it? Is it giving him what he needs? Okay, so it's analyzing your situation to make sure that you're being reciprocated for the energy that you're putting out. Are you getting the same or more back? You shouldn't spend energy on something that's not being equally reciprocated. So when we pair that with the King of Wands here, you are going to need to be assertive and bold if something is not working out for you at work. And this is about work. It's Pentacles card. All the other cards so far are Pentacles. So I'm pretty sure this is about work or projects that you're working on, or side hustles or something like that. So use your assertiveness and your boldness, and if something isn't reciprocating the energy that you're putting out, come up with a plan and a strategy on how you're going to mitigate that, or how are you going to approach the situation. And if it's not worth it, then leave. There's always a door that opens and a door closes. For the 9 of Pentacles. 9. Nine of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. All right. Queen of Swords. Coldest bitch in the deck. but she's not all that bad. So let's take a look at her here. Oh, there's a bunny. Okay, so sorry, I got distracted by a cute animal. Okay, she is a queen that has boundaries. She's learned lessons, and she doesn't look back. She always looks forward. But now that she has been sitting amongst the clouds here, and now the clouds have lowered, and now she is able to see clearly, and able to cut through any bullshit and prepare. So making sure that you are being assertive, analyzing what is working for you and what is not, and being able to cut things out in order for you to see clear and plan ahead, so you can become the Nine of Pentacles and become the pre-empress. Step into that pre-empress energy. She also, what was I going to say? She's also like not emotional, not too emotional. So if that's what you're going to have to do if you're not getting recognized at work, or you're realizing that a situation isn't giving you equal energy back, you're not getting reciprocated, then you're going to need to be a little bit less emotional and a little bit more logical and cold-hearted, not caring what people think. You know, Jordan Peterson, well, in psychology, they're the 5 personality traits, and agreeableness doesn't get you far in life, right? If you agree to everything and be a yes person, or if you bring up something at work and your boss or someone denies it or turns it down, step it up. Don't take no for an answer. Don't be too agreeable. Okay, and last card. Do you need more carrots, Mr. Bunny? I know I should probably feed the animals, but okay, 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles, we have the Two of Cups. Now the Two of Cups can sometimes mean love, a partnership, soulmates, divine connection. It could also indicate being in communication with your higher self. These two people are very different, and they're made to look different, but their connection is solid, and the embrace that they have here is such a beautiful embrace, like they haven't seen each other in a long time. They're really welcoming, and it's very loving and compassionate. I don't think this is a love reading, so this could be indicating for you that if you do stick up for yourself and make sure that you are being reciprocated with regards to money, maybe you're not getting paid enough, or maybe it's just too stressful of a job, and if things don't work out, if they don't get what you want, try to look at other avenues to go down, and perhaps you might get a different partnership that might give you what you need, that will embrace your skills and value you for the quality work that you bring in, and you'll be compensated better. Like I said, When doors close, doors open. Sometimes endings are blessings in disguise. That's why you gotta have to kind of roll with the flow, ride the wave of life a little bit. The universe is protecting you. Trust in it. That's all I have for today. See you at my new moon reading or next month. And watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus.